Yes, I'm back in the saddle again 48 hours later after that fairly brutal but epic reveal show on Tuesday. And we've got a packed show again tonight, littered with reality, truth, and a tiny sprinkling of common sense. Well, I never. Right, I want to say thanks to all the people who have joined the Think Different TPC site, and apologies I've not been able to engage as yet and iron out a few glitches here and there, and I'm hoping towards the end of next week to get that up and running and sure we all start off on the right foot. Now after that I will attend an occasional communal gathering call for each group, and I will likely have another Zoom call with you all a week tomorrow, and we can formulate some ideas between us for each group to move forward. Now, the chances of trust funds appearing anytime soon don't appear to be too high currently, but we can develop it on our own with a few hours a week from each member. We can come up with innovative ways for fundraising, apply for our own grants, and even pool our own resources together to develop the group. And that will lead to people eventually being employed by the TPC, be it direct positions on an initial commission basis or with business projects we can get funding for. A few times recently I've heard some people have tried to label our group as a cult. And in the English-speaking world, the term cult often carries derogatory connotations. And in this sense, it has been considered a subjective term used as an ad hominem attack against groups with differing doctrines or practices. But the old issue is, have people defined or understood that word? Now, reading the description of it suggests nobody has really defined that word, and it is used like a meme to discredit people or groups, like the term conspiracy theory. Now, some of the terminology around suggests people being different, having differing beliefs. So both of those meanings suggest unless you follow the normal guideline given to us, you are then labelled a cult. But our cult has no central figure. He doesn't sleep with all the females, doesn't collect all your money personally, and gives more back than is received. Kind of odd cult, that. And it doesn't ask you to follow the leader either. It asks you to be personally responsible and a better version of yourself. And yes, it asks you to think. Oh my God, he's asking me to think. Surely that is a cult. And it also asks you to look after one another and share the load. It asks you to care more, cooperate more, and operate under, yes, it's that word again, common sense. I mean, what type of cult is that? For me, people can call us whatever they like out of their own poor judgments and basic lack of understanding. But we will go on doing the right things in the right manner and the right way, and leave the non-thinking people to stew in their own world of failure. But what often goes unnoticed within this group is the amount of work with helping members behind the scenes of the radio show. And this week was fairly heavy in that field. People wanting info on the community gatherings, details of homes and land, plus location and ideas. But I was asked to do 2 other calls this week that involved heavy personal help to 2 people who are struggling with similar issues. One has lost his abilities due to a slippage of his ego and dabbling things a light being must avoid, drugs and to a lesser degree alcohol. The second was more related to one of our members, and require differing types of help and support, and I'm pleased that he is progressing in his recovery. And this is the essence of THI. We are a support structure to many people, unless some choose to not listen or act in the right way. I personally do not have the time for those type of people anymore. They have been given all the tools and need to act on them. This song goes out to Rob.